arriba no llegan. Tú sabes que aquí es real. Me venga a afrontar, preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. No existe quien me va a parar, se juntaron todos para quererme frenar. Saludo a la federal y a la estatal, cambié todas las válvulas ya que pueden barbulear. Yo sí que no voy a cambiar, lo que se viraron que le vaya mal. Y si me tiran sabe que voy a pichar. Los palos son legales, las cortas están digitales. Los roles, los out de mal, la caja nunca para sonar. Y las baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tú ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Aquí arriba no llegan, tú sabes que aquí es real. No me venga a afrontar, preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. Que manden, bajen PR, a la fama no se me aferren. No soy de la calle pero me pegué y no hay que los desentierre. Mi nieto ya tiene Mercedes, aunque mi hija solo 6 años ya tiene lo único seguro.
MLB's coverage of baseball on the show brings us to the home of the Braves, Truist Park. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. The Braves are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Ian Anderson will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in this last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. So 1 down, no one aboard. And ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. In there at the knees, strike 1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here it comes. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
Fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
The bouncer to the left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
So here's Pete Alonso. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch, get ahead, get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Mets strand 1, Mets 0. Braves coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Taijuan Walker gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on it?
You know, Matt, the results always haven't been good with Taijuan Walker. I haven't spoken with Taijuan Walker. I'm going to give up on Taijuan Walker when he gives up on himself. A big, strong guy, still has a good arm, good enough fastball with some velo. His off-speed pitches are good enough. It's about confidence, and if Taijuan Walker can find it, he'll take it.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Number 22 on the year as the Braves get on the board first. It's 1-0.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in the bat. They can go deep.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate is Freddie Freeman, entering this one with a top 10 National League batting average mark.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. The 1-1 home. One out, nobody on. Way inside Burdette one, a pretty easy take there. Right side and right into the shift. Reined in. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Austin Riley, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Swing and a little blooper to center. McNeil ranging into the outfield. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. Second inning coming up, and the Braves have an early 1-0 advantage. New inning set to get underway, and up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball 1.
Well, that's a pitch right there. You gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another 1-2 delivery. And he struck him out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. The numbers coming in. He's at 255, a dozen home runs, and he's driven in 45. Strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
J.D. Davis, the next at bat. And he fouls this one off. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They trail this one 1-0. Digging in will be Dansby Swanson, set to lead off the home half of the second. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Back up the middle. Scooped up. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first down.
The left fielder. First down. Ozuna.
Next up is Marcell Ozuna. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Ozuna is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to left, number 17 for him on the season, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
His last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
The batter will be Christian Pache. He'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Right side. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. He stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice stop the other way.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Pitch out, nothing doing. Pache stands at first. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
1-2 now to the Braves pitcher. 2 out with the man at first. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. One for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. We've played 2. It's now 2-0 Atlanta. And now James McCann. He started starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Taijuan Walker is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding. So.
Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Races 2 away.
Boy, he's got great stuff to him, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
So here's Jeff McNeil. And it's fouled away. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Count remains at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot down the line in right. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Mets are on the scoreboard. It's now a 2-1 game.
That bomb didn't tie things up, but they're only down 1 right now and feeling pretty good they can come back.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. And this will be fouled away. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. We played 2.5. It's the Braves 2 and the Mets 1.
Been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time loving.
Bottom of the inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Ronald Acuna. The third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt for first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Giving chase is Nimmo. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So up steps Ozzie Albies. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the first pitch. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
He'll try again. 1-2. Line toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
You don't see that too often. You starting to get in swing mode and you start fouling off multiple pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag if they'll throw it. Nice job by the offensive player to get himself a base hit.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, he took that right back in his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle punt, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and you paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
At the plate now, Austin Riley. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. This is flared out towards second. And that's through for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way after the mound to pay a quick visit. So 1 down with a pair of runners aboard. And that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Hit high and deep to right center. Nimmo in pursuit. He won't get there, and it's into the gap. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. A spark from him here.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
So bases are empty with 1 out now. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Fouled away. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. And he fouls this one off.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. Next to hit, Michael Conforto, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. In there, strike one.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Behind 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here comes another 0-2. And it's fouled away. And he's got himself another one. He picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 3-1.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a...
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. First pitch of the AB now. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Nimmo is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box now, Christian Pache. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Down the first baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Conforto is there. 2 down. Digging in next, Travis d'Arnaud. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th. Here's the first pitch to him. Bouncer up the middle. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Into the box, J.D. Davis. As he'll go after a curveball off the plate at strike one. Struck out in his first at-bat. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Standing in now, James McCann, as he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And there's ball 1. Ball and 2 strikes now.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1
As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Fouled off.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Fly ball right down the line and left. And Ozuna will make the catch to retire the side. Mets leave 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. And now here is Ian Anderson. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The pitcher.
First offering. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Fouled away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Nimmo. Makes the play. 1 away. Next it'll be Ronald Acuna. 1 for 2 in the ball game this week. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And that one flung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, this pitch better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And he falls behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Fastball called for strike 2. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think you could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1 delivery. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second, and it's a 4-1 game.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Then the last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from him.
At the plate, Austin Riley, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A ball and a strike.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Swinging a soft liner. Over to first, and that retires the side. Braves pick up a run on the RBI double. We're through 5 innings here tonight. Atlanta leads it now 4-1. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, they're definitely just not having consistent quality ABs. The game plan they had coming in hasn't worked, and I'm interested to see if they're willing to change it up a little bit. Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
And another foul ball. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. 1 away now. First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
And it's fouled away.
Wow, this guy has been on top of it today, pushing the throttle and pulling it when he needs to.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
In now, Dominic Smith. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They trail it 4-1. David Peterson enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 23, David Peterson.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and stepping up is the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. First offering on its way. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Now the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Marcell Ozuna will stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare. First pitch on its way. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Pitch on the way. Fouled away. 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping in now, Christian Pache. as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, the batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
At the plate now, Travis d'Arnaud, as he lays off a fastball to go for ball one. No hits to this point. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. McNeil at second to finish off the force play, and that retires the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Seventh inning coming up. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 0-2. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he receives an nice ovation from this home crowd, departing after surrendering just one early run. Luke Jackson comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the seventh. To the plate now, Michael Conforto. With one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Yeah, third strikeout of the game for him, and this one, he was way off balance and out in front of that curveball. He's had no answer for the pitching he's faced in this one, and I'm not sure he's too happy with himself right now.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. Popped him up. d'Arnaud has a play, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Alex Jackson is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the seventh. Now the first pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most two-base hits this year. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category. And lead all of baseball as well. Acuna digs in now as he lets it in the air to right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third. Next, here is Ozzie Albies, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. He's set and the pitch. 1-0. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Gone! So a two-run shot to left center, number 22 on the year, and is now a 6-1 ball game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Standing in now, Freddie Freeman.
First baseman, Freddie.
The first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. This is skied into short left center. Smith comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. So now here is Austin Riley. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on the way. Swinging a blooper to the right side. McNeil onto the grass. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. A 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. A.J. Minter has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
A.J. Minter.
Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Into the box, James McCann. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Got it. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Called strike 0-2.
Hey, if the beat goes on, that's number 8.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Down in order go the Mets. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Dylan Betances will come on to make his 40th appearance this season. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. Previous history against Dylan Betances. He's a .333 hitter.
The shortstop, Dansby.
From the stretch. And and that misses ball one. Betances is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty V. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. Here comes the 1-2. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. Here's another 1-2. Chopper to short. He's right there. And there's one away. One away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And that'll bring up the big RBI bat of Marcell Ozuna. First pitch of the AB now. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So now into the box is Christian Pache. So far 2 for 3 in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think of...
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They lead it. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jeff McNeil. His career numbers in this matchup. He's a .333 hitter. First pitch on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Pache is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. Next up from New York, Brandon Nimmo. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Rounded softly down the line toward first. But this will get foul for strike 2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit out toward second. Throw on to first, and the Mets are down to their final out. Next to hit is Dominic Smith. Chris Martin gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off.
Number 55, Chris Martin.
Here's the pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Chopped weakly to the left. The Mets down to their final strength. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this thing.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Atlanta Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ian Anderson earns his 8th victory of the season as he struck out 13 in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.